Hey guys, and welcome to another Let's Play. This time we're going to be playing a game that I took a look at a little while ago. This, of course, is Ebola Village, and it's a, well, indie slop version of Resident Evil Village, I guess. Kind of seemed interesting. So apparently it's not a very long game, so we're going to have a look at it. I'm playing this on the Xbox Series X because I had some free points. I'm pretty sure I spent the free points on this game. And yeah, there we go. It was on sale. It was cheap, and I think it could be quite funny. Now, I did play a little bit of this game, and the mouse, well, the controller input for it, I didn't think was that brilliant. But luckily, this game supports keyboard and mouse. So I have my Logitech G15 Lightspeed, which is wireless. And it works absolutely fine with the Series X, which is cool. I also have the Logitech G502X mouse, which is also wireless, and this works with the Series X as well. This was interesting to me, just how well it actually works. The great thing about these as well is they both come with dongles, but you can sync both of them up to one dongle. And then you can plug that in the front of your Series X, the actual Lightspeed dongle, and it just works. And this is very, very interesting to me. This might actually open the doors for playing games with mouse and keyboard on the Series X. So anyway, we're going to go a new game. We're going to play on hard. I'm going to give it a go on hard. We're going to see how we do. Because this game, man, this game. And there's an achievement for doing it on hard, so we're going to try. I always keep my pickles by the TV as well. And so we return to the studio with breaking news. A blatant tragedy in the US state of California. A result of the accident, a new dangerous stamp of the Ebola virus was leaked. According to one former employee, the global pharmaceutical corporation Panicum is involved. For security reasons, we cannot disclose personal information. The virus is spreading at a tremendous speed and has already been detected in other countries. The disease manifests itself as a high fever, nausea, bleeding, skin inflammation, and shortness of breath. The virus outbreak incident was also recorded at Zhukovsky International Airport. Doctors insist on increased precautions. If you find any strange symptoms in yourself or your loved ones, please report it to the single emergency number 001. Be sure to leave your details. We ask you to remain calm. We recommend that you stock up on everything you need and stay at home. We will monitor the development of the situation and inform you with you as the blah 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 blah. Yeah, that was weird. So the writing in this game is a little bit all over the place. What a fuck. Today doesn't seem to be April the 1st. For the last 3 years, something, something, something. I need to call my mum. Yeah, so we play as a drunk, which is fantastic. And man, this is so much better with a mouse and keyboard. Holy shit. Right then. So, what have we got going on here? We have our item storage. So, enemies come at you relatively quick in this game, and the controller just isn't it. So what do we have here? A wedding ring. Now, I don't know how I'm going to be reading out all of the journals and things like that in this game. I might just leave them on screen for you to read at your own pace. Reason is, they're so badly translated. A lot of them really don't make a huge amount of sense. Oh, you'll see. How tired of this constant scandals lately Roostin and I are, like a cat with a dog. It just hurts to read. My patience is running out. Today we had a big fight. Apparently, Russelin does not intend to put up. Okay. Russelin decided to file for a divorce. Here's the bastard. I have decided to leave everything to Russelin. I don't want to sue for property. I am severely depressed. This old grandmother's apartment needs renovation. Maybe you should have sued for something. So yeah, we can see this old grandmother's apartment. I don't know if she means this is her old grandmother's apartment or if she was just saying this is like an old grandmother's apartment. I don't know. Okay. My clothes. Yep. And there we have something. That is a telephone. It's very hard to see because it's so dark. But that is, man, do you know what this place needs? Needs a maid or something. I could use some general cleaning here. Yeah. Yeah, you could. And that's putting it lightly. Holy shit. Gonna get sick living like this. Anyway, it's too dark there. I won't go there. Well, that's unfortunate. To save the game, you need to find a phone with a flashing red light. Open the map. Usually the save room is displayed on the map as a special icon. The game also has an autosave. The first autosave and the phone for saving are already in the village itself. Great. So the save rooms are already in the game. Excellent. That's what we wanted. Would have sucked ass cheeks if there were no saves. Right then. I haven't done everything to leave yet. Okay. So. What do we need? I know we only played this a few weeks ago, but I kind of forget. We've got some bread. We have some top tea. Home cooking. Excellent. Seems to be a bit of a stay at home. We've got some more bread. And I don't know if that's a sink full of dishes or just an ashtray. Looks like a combination of. Right. Well. There's food everywhere in this place. Bones and sausages, candles, lots of candles. Right then. So, aha. And that is Russelin, I guess. My husband. I hate him. Okay. We still can't put the clothes on. Means there's got to be more stuff we can do. Can we actually do anything out here? Pretty sure we can't. Aha! Notebook added to inventory. Notepad with different phone numbers in it. Well, now one thing I like about the inventory is it actually tells you how much health you have. And it tells you your objectives as well, which is quite cool. We have documents and a map, which we can actually look at. I didn't think we could look at that yet. But we can. Okay, let's go call our mom.
Алло. Алло. Блин, мама, бери же трубку. Придется самой ехать в село Поповка.
Yep, we need to go to the village.
Мне нужно одеться
Need to get dressed and find my car keys. Well, we know where your clothes are. I guess there will be no more drinking today. Right then. I think I vaguely remember where her car keys are. There we are. Glad she remembers. Now we can leave. Whilst all the textures load in. It's not a very well optimized game. Pretty sure this game is Unity. We need to do something with the breaker box. Well, this place looks shitty. Who the hell is singing at a time like this? We can't go through there. We can't go through there either. Man, there's some paint. I guess the landlord was at least trying. Horror! Yeah, this place is pretty horrific. We have a nettle. Nettle has anti-inflammatory, bacterial, and many other properties. Oh, bacterial. Restores 40% of health. Hello there, buddy. Is this where you live? Is this your apartment? Pick of the house, I suppose, or pick of the building at least. Right, let's just step over the bum and continue. Dear citizens, the house has been declared unsafe. Administration of the Ramsky Administrative District of the Urban District. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Recognized as an emergency building. Is recognized as an emergency building. What does that even mean? Subject to demolition and poses serious danger to life and health. Staying on this subject can lead to injury and death. And my door is going. Staying on this object can lead to injury and death. Well, okay. It is strictly forbidden to be near a dilapidated building. Alright, so basically that building is fucked. No problem. Right, let's continue, shall we? Oh. Bolt cutters. Need to find driver's license before. Alrighty, well, let's go and try and find our driver's license. You right there, brother? You good? Yeah, you are. You're cool. Right, well, let's make use of our new bolt cutters. Which, actually, to be fair to the game, it has a pretty nice bit of animation to it. Well, this makes our apartment look good. Also, why do we need to worry about having a dark room in our house when we obviously have a flashlight? What the hell happened in here? Jesus. Well, I would hope the rent is low. You would expect the rent to be low, wouldn't you? And somebody left the gas on. Why do you have bullets in your house? I mean, I suppose it depends where you come from in the world. Right. Oh, hello. There's some bad voodoo in here for sure. Oh, there's a little wheelchair there. Oh, that's lovely. There's a bedpan on the bed that has been used with lots of pills. Lovely. Hello. You love to see it. And here we have the CH Up, or CHU Up, fuse released in 1963. It's a classic example of Soviet electrical engineering. Excellent. Also, I'm standing up. I have one of those, like, lift raised desks now, motorized desks. And I thought I'd give it a go. This is actually really fucking cool. Right then. Oh, we have some Jesus in here. I think, ooh, that's from the meme. I remember that doll. Cause of death. The man died as a result of acute heart failure caused by long-term unfavorable state of the cardiovascular system. This condition was aggravated by the psycho-emotional stress, chronic heart rhythm disturbances, and weakening of the heart muscle. Oh my. Social-psychological context. The deceased was noted to be involved in occult practices and esoteric teachings. Right. he was under the supervision of a specialist at the psychiatric dispensary in the city of Zhukovsky, where he was diagnosed with a paranoid disorder. Discovered circumstances. During the inspection of the scene of the incident, the presence of cadaveric gas was discovered in the deceased's apartment. The toxicology of this tissue decompensation product possesses a threat to the health of those around, causing hallucinations, headaches, nausea, and potentially leading to poisoning. Excellent. Recommendations. Conduct a comprehensive disinfection and sanitization of the residential premises with the involvement of specialized organizations. Provide professional cleaning and waste disposal. Any additional security measures temporarily restrict access to the living space to prevent negative impact on relatives and neighbors. Provide psychological support to the relatives of the deceased. Other information. All cleaning and sanitation actions must be carried out in accordance with the current safety regulations and standards. All right. So, we're going a little bit mad in here because of corpse gas. And we found a doll. In the Slavic tradition, amulet dolls play a special role, protecting the home and family from evil forces. Slavic doll is not just a toy, but a keeper of ancient knowledge and a guardian of from evil spirits. Collect a collection of 15 Slavic amulet dolls and let the power of your ancestors protect you and your loved ones. Yeah, so there's 15 dolls to find. Got ya. Anyway, let's get out of this place before we get gassed out by anything else. Right. So let's go past... Oh no, we can't go any further up. Right, let's go put this back in the slot. And continue. Alrighty. Well, I'm assuming now we're going to have light in the other room. If the door will open. There we go. Using a mouse and keyboard on the Xbox, man. That's pretty cool. Jesus is not here. Holy hell. Yep. Yeah, that looks pretty bad. At least there's our license, and that's what we look like. I guess we were born in 1965. Or were we born in 1985? I have no idea. I can't read most of the stuff that's on here. Yeah, I think this is just burn it down. Firebomb the lot. I mean, you cannot tell me you were using that. In fact, we've seen something that looks awfully similar to that, haven't we? Do you know what we saw? Now this is going to raise some questions. Looks awfully similar to what's in that pot. Now, I do not blame her for shitting in a pot if it means she doesn't have to go into that toilet. Fair. Guess there's nothing through here. Just an ashtray. Well, everywhere's an ashtray in this house. Now we can leave. And we can go to the village. The Ebola Village. Out of the way, you bum. I hope you get Ebola.
Бензин на нуле. Вообще вовремя. Прям как в фильме.
So we run out of gas as soon as we arrive. Well, that was lucky. Anyway, right, so we've already played this section before. We can search all of these vehicles. Empty gas tanks. That's no good. And this tree, apparently. It's a good thing the tree didn't fall on the car whilst I was driving. Maybe, you know, it could have been a good thing. Hello. Right. Get in my pocket. Right, okay. Oh, what the hell are we driving? Jesus. It's a car, all right. At least we've got our hazards on. Why is our number plate a barcode? You know what? It doesn't matter. We're not going to think about it. Not going to think about it at all. We need to inspect the police car. Most likely the police officer had a weapon. Yeah? Makes sense. So, I was a police officer. Oh, look. They've already bagged up a stiff there. On October 10th of this year, on the outskirts of the village of the village of Pop, near the road, the body of a woman was found, preliminarily identified as 34-year-old, blah, 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 blah. Death occurred from multiple stab wounds, which confirms the version of a violent death. So her husband, 36, with 2 previous convictions of using unconventional methods of treating hemorrhoids. There it is. According to eyewitnesses, she had been acting strange lately. Oh, he had. He began walking around the village with a chainsaw, treating people for hemorrhoids with cucumbers. He's Dr. Salvador, really. How do you treat someone for hemorrhoids with a cucumber? Do you just put it... You know what? We're probably not going to think about it. And saying that cucumbers give the power of the earth. According to neighbours, the last days before the discovery of the body, the man had been acting extremely nervous, avoiding communication and tearing his underwear. Is that with the cucumbers? Cutting off his ear and swallowing it. And was delirious with a fever. Evidence. 2 9mm shell casings found in close proximity to the crime scene do not match the suspect's weapon, but may indicate an attempt to cover up the evidence or stage a murder. A box of imported contraceptives suggest conflicts in the intimate sphere or suspicion of infidelity on the part of the victim. A male comb found near the body indicates a close contact between the suspect and the crime scene. Investigation of investigative actions. A thorough investigation of the crime scene was concluded. The subject's clothes and personal belongings were seized for examination. A mandatory medical examination of the subject was announced. Forensic examination will establish the exact time of death and the nature of the injuries inflicted. A ballistic examination of the seized cartridges will also be conducted and compared with the types of weapons owned by the suspect or neighbouring residents. The investigation continues under the direction of the authorised district police officer, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Okay. Man, that was a lot of words. Alright, we got some bullets now. Someone drained all the gas from the car. I guess they did, huh? I guess they did. Well, that's bad. Gun! Another dead body. Oh my god. What happened here? Yeah, what did happen there? I mean, that guy is in bits. Cuddling a snake. The combat manual from experienced police officer Alana Valentine. Okay. Obviously, Claire, Jill's sister, is a carefully developed set of instructions and recommendations aimed at increasing the efficiency of law enforcement. Yeah, it's just basically how combat works. Or how it doesn't work very well. Right. There is our gun. We are going to equip our gun. Strange tentacles. Just looking at it makes you feel uneasy. Indeed. Well, that's nice of them to invite us in. Let's have a little look, shall we? In connection with the violation of your terms of payment for electricity, you need to take urgent measures to pay off the debt, including for May 1990 in the amount of lots of rubles. Before June 27th, 1990. Otherwise, on the basis of Article 899 of the Civil Code, your electricity will be disconnected. Well, we don't want our electricity being disconnected, do we? Yep. And then, out of nowhere, we get flashed into a combat situation. Literally just bugs straight out and we get attacked. Whoop! Nice. Yeah, these guys throw stuff at you. Ouch, that monster tore my clothes and hurt my leg on the glass. I need to bandage the wound urgently. There must be a bandage in this house. I'm sure there is. So aiming with a mouse, dude, it's just... You can't even compare it. Like, it's not too bad when you have one zombie coming at you in this game. Or even a couple for that matter. But when you've got like 3 or 4 coming at you, they do a lot of damage and it hurts. So one bite. Oh no, we didn't get bitten, did we? We got hit by an axe. That did 20 damage, which isn't too bad, I suppose. Right then. Let's have a little look inside, shall we? Open the door. Oh, yes. Luckily, I know where the key is. Under the doormat, because of course it is. Did we? I think we picked it up. We did. Open the door. Well, this place looks divine. What a horror. I'm going to throw up. Oh. What's cooking good looking? It's skull soup. Just what I always wanted. Well, no skull soup for me, thank you. We'll take the knife, though. Not sure if the knife's any good, mind you. We shall take the mint. I can't go that way. Oh, hello, sir. You having a good time there, brother? His eyeball fell out. Ah, you love to see it. A departure from the village. Ooh, so many years have passed. I was born and raised in the village of Pop. All my 25 years I have been here. My parents died early, so it was difficult. But I did it. By the age of 25, I managed to save up a decent amount. As freelancing, I will allow me to work from the village and at the same time have a good salary. Good internet is key. We cannot scroll this note. Can we scroll it with the controller? We can. My job allows me to work from anywhere in the world. That's why I decided to move to Europe. Anywhere. Specifically in Europe or just Europe? Recent events have given me trouble. I am not selling this house. And who needs these devastation? The land here is worth a penny. Lots of pennies, I would hope. Oh yeah, who am I writing this for? Honestly, I don't know. But most likely, sooner or later, somebody will come to this house and read my letter. I think it will be pretty funny. And yes, I don't care about mistakes in the text. I have poor knowledge of the language. So do I. Right then. And we can switch back over. Actually, one of the things that is annoying that I did discover. Every time we fire the gun, the controller's going to vibrate now. Okay. Ooh. Shotgun shells. But we don't have any space. Of course, the clothes are a little out of size and some kind of children's. Well, the main thing is I treated and bandaged my wound. Yeah, I don't like this outfit at all. Her outfit, I know it's, yeah, Claire Redfield. But her actual starting outfit was a lot better, I thought. More bullets. Let's go through this room. Hey, looks like we have a save room. How about that? Right, let's drop the car key. Herb. We want the 45 ACP. 45? We've got 45 rounds. Nice. All right then. So let's drop that, and that. Excellent. And I suppose we can harvest up the nettles, the 12 gauge, and more nettles. Right then. And some bullets as well. Can we go back? Yes, we can go back. Let's put you, and you in there. I don't think we need to heal just yet. I think we're pretty good for health. But we will save the game. There we go. Saved in slot 1. Right, I'm going to leave this game here, guys. I hope you enjoy it. You know what? For an indie slop, I mean, apparently this game was made by one person, like one bloke cobbled this shit together. But it's all, it's all right, I guess. You know, it's Temu Resident Evil. It's the Resident Evil we have at home. But, I enjoy it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. And as always, till next time.